Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today, I am here in my kitchen. I'm so excited. I am doing a review on the Vevor Ultrasonic cleaner for vinyl records. And I've been spending years cleaning my records the vacuum cleaning method, which is good and effective, but man, it is time consuming and very laborious. You know, you spend so much time manually cleaning records. So the ultrasonic cleaning method was extremely appealing to me. The problem was most ultrasonic cleaners are very, very expensive, beyond what I wanted to pay for an ultrasonic cleaner. But with this Vevor ultrasonic cleaner, it's under $200. The folks at Vevor reached out to me and asked me if I would want to do a review. And you know, I did a little research, a little digging on them. I read some reviews from other people. They said this is a good machine. It gets positive reviews. And it's something I've always wanted. It's under $200, something I would have been willing to pay. And I can't tell you the idea of having an ultrasonic cleaner, how appealing it was to me after spending so much time manually cleaning my records the vacuum cleaning method. I loved the idea of just being able to put records into this. This one holds 8 records at a time, setting a temperature, a timer, closing the door of my music room and walking away for a half an hour and coming back to records that were already cleaned, perfectly cleaned. The question was, do I trust those reviews? Is that my experience? I'm going to let you know what the results are for me. I've had this for a little time now. I've cleaned a lot of my records. I cleaned some troublesome records. I cleaned brand new records. And I've got a few here that I am getting ready to clean, and they are the dirtiest of the dirty that I own. I don't normally go to St. Vincent de Paul to pick up records, but for the sake of this video, I wanted to get extremely dirty records and show you that they can be cleaned. And I don't know the results yet because they are dirty, but I'm going to put them through this ultrasonic cleaning machine and test them. They were otherwise going to be thrown away. These were the last chance records. And so I will show the records that I saved from a possible landfill. I also, at the end, if you are interested in this ultrasonic cleaning machine, you actually decide to order it, stay tuned for the end. I will show you how to assemble it along with its drying rack that comes with it, and show you some other features of the ultrasonic cleaner. I want to show you something just real quick because I'm also not equally excited, but excited about another feature of having this ultrasonic cleaner. It comes with this little basket, and you just set it alongside of the ultrasonic cleaner. And for me, this is awesome because I wear my diamond wedding ring, and I also wear my mother's wedding ring. And I love the idea that I can clean them and make them look absolutely beautiful with this ultrasonic machine. So that basket comes with it. So it is a vinyl record cleaning machine, but you can also use it for jewelry. So it's really cool. Let me go ahead and show you the records that I am going to be cleaning today that I saved from our local St. Vincent de Paul. First off, this is the Association, and it has the hit song Windy on it. And it's still in its shrink wrap. So the album cover looked really good. The record was atrociously filthy. So I'm going to be putting that in my ultrasonic cleaner. I also found an Art Farmer record. He's a jazz artist with Yusef Lateef and the David Matthews Big Band. This came out in 1977 on the CTI label. And again, the album cover looked pretty good. I hated to see this record get thrown away. And then finally, this is a record that I see out and about a lot, and honestly, I wasn't going to buy. And at the same time, I didn't have the heart to see it get destroyed forever. This is Amy Grant's first album that she ever put out back in the 70s. Another really, really dirty record. So I will say this is what I'm going to do before I put them into the ultrasonic cleaning machine and show you how to clean. I am going to remove the loose dust by just using a brush. Just to keep the water in here, you will need distilled water. I wanted to keep it as clean as possible, so I will do that, but it's going to be up to the ultrasonic cleaner to clean out those grooves and to do its job that I personally cannot do. So let's go ahead and get started with the cleaning. And now I'm going to go ahead and load the 3 extremely dirty records into the ultrasonic cleaning machine. It comes with 8 spacers, and normally I clean 8 records at a time, especially brand new records. And I can't stress enough how important it is that you do clean your records. You're going to get better sound quality, and you're going to protect your stylus if the records you play are clean. And even brand new records, you may think they're clean, but not all pressing plants are clean. So you want to make sure that you clean every record before you play it for ultimate sound quality, as well as just protecting your stylus. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm not cleaning 8 records, I'm only cleaning these 3. So I've already got a couple of spacers right here. I also want to show you, if you notice, I've got this arm of the machine that will be turning the records. I've got it perfectly set so that when the records go on and the records start spinning, they will not hit these edges. It's really important that you do that. And a little tip, once you get it set up and it's in the exact spot you want it to be, you can even take a Sharpie, mark here, and you will already automatically have marked spot of exactly where you want that arm to be placed every time you use it. So let's go ahead and get these records in here. Let's start with the association. I'm just going to throw this on. Then I'm just going to grab a few more spacers and place on here just to keep these records good and separated. Let's put on the Art Farmer record. I'm going to add a couple of more spacers here. Let's do Amy Grant. Throw her on here. Oh, yeah, throw her on. And put the remaining 2 spacers on. Make sure that when you can check they're not going to flop over. They're good and solid, so they're going to stay in place. Comes with this little screw. You're going to put that on there. And put it all the way up to that spacer so they're good and snug. And then what you want to do is push this back button, and then you want to push the temperature control here and also the timer. And there it goes. So these records have now been through this Vevor Ultrasonic cleaning machine for a half an hour. And what I normally do, since I already own a vacuum cleaning machine, I go ahead and take these directly off of this ultrasonic cleaning machine, put it on the vacuum machine, and suction off the excess water. And I get great results from that. But you don't have to do that. It comes with a drying rack. So let's go ahead and do it a different way. And I'm going to go ahead and remove this and go ahead and take the records off. And they look beautiful. You would never know how dirty these records really were. Let's go ahead and use a microfiber cloth and just get the excess water off. The labels still look beautiful. The ultrasonic cleaner did not hurt the labels, and I'm just going to put it on the drying rack. That's another great way to just let your records air dry. And while I'm doing that, and while I'm showing you how I'm removing these, I also want to mention that one of the negative comments about this cleaning machine is that it is noisy. And I will tell you that in my experience from having one of those vacuuming machines and this, the vacuum machine is a lot noisier and you have to stay with it and manually clean a record. With this, you can put it into a room that no one's using and shut the door and you won't even hear it. It does make a beep when it turns off. And so you can rely on that if you're going to be close by. And if not though, I highly recommend you use some kind of timer so that you don't forget your records are in there cleaning. But yes, this machine's noisy, but it's not as noisy as the vinyl cleaning machines, and you can walk away from it, and that's the beauty of having this one. So the drying rack is very handy. You can set it up and just let them dry, or if you have a vacuum machine like me, you can use that vacuum machine and suck up the extra water, and those records will be nearly completely dry at that time. I do tend to go ahead after using that vacuum machine and putting it on here so that they just are completely dry. I give it a little time and then I play and enjoy the records. So after drying those 3 records that were absolutely disgusting to the point where I would never put them on my turntable because I have a nice stylus, I wasn't going to risk it. But after putting them in this Vevor Ultrasonic vinyl record cleaner, I am happy to report that those records looked absolutely beautiful. I had no hesitation putting them on my turntable, and wow, I salvaged 3 great sounding records. Let's start with the Association. Now, when I initially put the stylus on the record, you do get a few pops, but never my love. Oh, it sounded so good, and I did not hear a single pop or click throughout the entire song. So I really am happy that I salvaged this record, and I do believe it got a great cleaning. Same with Art Farmer. This record, once again, sounded great. A little noise in between the songs. These records are over 50 years old or close to 50 years old, so I don't expect them to be perfect. I paid $2 for them at the St. Vincent de Paul. This sounded great, and I did, again, not notice any clicks or pops, and no skips. They played beautifully. Here again is another great one, Amy Grant. This is another one I saved, and I don't know what it is about this Myrrh label. I have a few records on it. These records always sound amazing. I have her Christmas record that came out when she was extremely young, and it plays beautifully. The sound quality is amazing on it. Same with this. So records that were too disgusting to put on my turntable, I am now able to play with ease. They sounded absolutely fantastic. Minimal clicks and pops for really, really old records. So I want to share a little bit of a miracle story with you about this ultrasonic cleaner, and then just share something else with you. I got this record. It was sent to me from Mike from Nebraska. He is a great friend of mine, and he sends me records from time to time. This is Toto 4. This is the Speaker's Corner version. Sounds great, but when I initially got it and put it on my turntable, I noticed a lot of clicks and pops throughout the album, to the point where I couldn't enjoy the songs Africa or I Won't Hold You Back, which was really shocking because this is a new record. It shouldn't be that way. And before I got my ultrasonic cleaner, I cleaned it extremely good with my vacuum cleaning machine. I really took a lot of time and cleaned it. And I got some improvement. Again, Africa and I Won't Hold You Back still had a lot of clicks and pops, which was very frustrating. So when I did receive this ultrasonic cleaner, this was one of the first records I grabbed and put it in with a bunch of other records. I gave it a cleaning, and I can tell you right now, I am able to listen to I Want to Hold You Back in Africa, and they play perfectly. So in this instance, There must have been something in those grooves that the ultrasonic cleaner was able to remove that otherwise wasn't coming out. I don't know why, but that's my experience. I also have to share this experience. He also graciously sent me a still sealed copy of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. This is the 2014 issue, mastered by Bernie Grunman. The sound quality would be really great, but there is a surface noise and a pop and a click to this record that unfortunately, no matter what I do, including with the ultrasonic cleaner, I haven't been able to remove. So if there is dirt and grime or something in the grooves, I feel very comfortable with recommending this machine. But it's not a miracle worker. It will not remove damage done to the grooves. When I was a kid, my turntable was not of high quality. So records that I had as a child, this record, this ultrasonic cleaner isn't going to be able to rehabilitate the damage done in the grooves. But when it comes to cleaning records, it does its job. And most importantly, what was really special to me is the idea that I can throw some records into this ultrasonic cleaning machine in my music room, set the timer, close the door. I don't have to manually clean records anymore. Some of you, as a side hustle, you love to buy records and sell them to other people. It helps you with your vinyl collecting, kind of covers the expense. If you do that and you buy a lot of records at one time, putting 8 records on an ultrasonic cleaner that's under $200, you can make some really nasty, dirty records look great and sound great as well. So that's really, really special to me, and that's why I personally love this ultrasonic cleaner. If you're still here and you're interested, I'm now going to show you how to assemble this machine. Here is the ultrasonic cleaner, and there is the drain valve and tube that you will use to empty out the water. You can just put it right up to a sink. And here is the lid that when it's not in use will keep your water clean. Here are the spacers that you use. It will clean up to 8 records at a time. Here is the arm you're going to use and set up along with the motor that will turn the records. Here are some more of the parts you will be using, as well as instructions. You will need to buy, sold separately, 2 jugs of distilled water and an ultrasonic cleaner if you choose. Also, here is the drying rack that comes with it that you will have to assemble. So as you can see in this video, my husband's going to be putting the arm on. That is what's going to hold the records. So he is tightening it up, and I can say that this is the only part that you will ever have to do on and off again to remove this arm and motor from the ultrasonic cleaning machine. He is now going to be putting the motor on. Once you do this one time, you'll never have to do that part again. So he is going to be putting this on and tightening it. So now that is being placed on. And the next part that he will be grabbing is what you put the records on. So he's going to be putting that on and tightening it up, and that is what you're going to put your records on. That motor is going to cause these records to spin into the ultrasonic cleaning machine. You are ready to go. So that is my video reviewing the Vevor Ultrasonic Vinyl Record Cleaning Machine. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And in the description, I will leave a link to the Vevor website where you can find out more information, order one if you wish. And so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe. Most importantly, Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.